Hello, everyone. I am Bree Stillings. I'm so excited that you are joining me. I just want to share a couple quick facts for you about doing Mary Kay as a summer pilot. I don't know if this is for you or if you are looking for an extra income opportunity for the summer, but somebody invited you to watch this video. Either they are trying to earn their pearls of sharing or they are in a challenge to have 5 people listen. For whatever reason, you have been sent this video, and I'm so excited you are watching. I'm going to share my computer real quickly. And if you're wondering why I am presenting from an empty room, um, that's part of my story. So just hang tight, and I will tell you and explain why I'm in an empty room. So, ta-da! Trying to get this nice and big. Oh, there's the button I want for everybody. Ta-da. Okay, here we are. It took me a second to get the technology the way I wanted to, but yeah, this, like I said, this is a short video about our summer pilot program where you can just try Mary Kay for a couple summer months just to see if it's the right thing for you. Please keep an open mind, even though you think to yourself you would never sell Mary Kay in a million years. I have a master's degree and I thought I would never do it. So just keep an open mind. And here's some fun facts. And at the end of this call, at the end of this video, you may decide that it is for you and you might decide to give it a try, or you might give your consultant some great feedback and say you love the opportunity, but it's not for you. And either way, we are still going to love you. So let's dive in and talk a little bit about me. Let me introduce myself. I am a full-time high school teacher. If you are watching this video in April, I have been teaching. I'm getting ready to finish my 19th year of teaching. I have had my Mary Kay business for 8 years, and I started in June. As a teacher, I was looking for a summer job, so this was perfect for me. And so this is kind of my season. If you are thinking right now about summer earning opportunities, we're talking the same language, okay? And I'm also a mom of three. That means I have a very busy lifestyle. And this opportunity is one that I can work from home, and it just fits into everything that we do. So I will be your mentor, and I can't wait to share some more facts with you. So one of the deals about the summer program, the summer pilot program, is it's a way to try Mary Kay just to see what happens. Try it out for the summer. There's no long-term commitment. If you do not like selling at all and you just want to become a personal use consultant for your own discount, at the end of the summer, you can transition into just a personal use consultant, or you can choose at the end of the summer to stop altogether and go back to being an amazing customer. Or you might decide that you love it and that this is a great way to fund, just the little extra things like the fun money that you need to help pay for birthday parties, to help save up for that Disney trip. I'm a mom of three, so that was a big reason why I started my business 8 years ago, was to pay for that first trip to Disney. Um, and it also can help pay for home projects, which is what I'm standing in right now. This is going to be my summer project. We're going to be renovating this brand new house and getting rid of the blue walls. So this is why people with full-time jobs take on Mary Kay as a side hustle, because we have the flexibility to make extra income and pay for things like this. So that's why I decided to do this video from this room. This will eventually be a library, and my future office for my Mary Kay business will be way over there on that wall. And I'm so excited to have a formal office for my business. All right, continuing on. So here are some of the perks. During your summer pilot, anything you sell, you will make a 50% profit. So that's how you can earn some extra fun money for the summer. So if you sell $400 one week to some friends at work, or if you have a party and do $400 in sales, girlfriend, you just put 200 in your pocket. Just think, an extra $200 in the middle of summer, that can go a long way, especially if it's an extra $200 to go to the beach with, or an extra $200 to send the kids to a sports camp, a basketball camp, or what have you. You make 50% profit on everything you sell. So one week you might sell 400, you might sell nothing the next week because you're on vacation. And then the week after that, you might sell 500 or 600. It just depends on how much you want to work. It's very flexible. That's kind of one of the things at the bottom, the 24/7 flexibility. You get to pick and choose when you want to work. And as moms in the summer, we have a crazy schedule. So you can pick the pockets of time that you want to work. Perfect example. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to take my youngest daughter to gymnastics, and I have to sit there on the bleachers for an hour. And I usually take a little bit of work to do while I'm at gymnastics just to get caught up on customer follow-ups. It is so flexible. Work it when you want to. I went to Nashville, Tennessee last weekend. Didn't work at all. But this weekend, I've got 2 appointments scheduled. So I love the flexibility in that. And whenever I sell product, I make a 50% profit. The other perk that you get to enjoy all summer long as you are an active consultant, you get 50% off on all the products for yourself. That was a big motivator. I'm not going to lie. One of the reasons I said yes to begin with in June of 2017, when I started my business, is I told my husband, I said, I got to restock my products. I am either going to spend $100 on my own products, or I'm going to spend $100 to start my own business. And he was like, he shrugged his shoulders and he was like, just start your own business. Ta-da, here we are 8 years later. All because I looked at it, I was like, well, am I going to spend that money on my personal products, or do I want to start a business? Because when you start a business and when you're active, you can buy all your own products at 50% off. Okay. Another huge perk that you're going to love about the summer is the tax write-offs. So at the end of the year, you are now a small business owner, and you can write off your internet, your cell phone bill, and part of your electricity bill because you cannot work this business without those. So they become tax write-offs. Friends, I don't know about you, but I would have internet, cell phone, and power no matter what. I'm going to pay that bill no matter what. And it's a really nice perk to be able to write that off on my taxes at the end of the year. Great perk. Now, plus, let's take summer travel, for example. If you have a family member that you're going to go visit out of state, that entire trip is a tax write-off as long as you take some of your Mary Kay samples and products with you and make some sales on that trip. Make it a business trip, and that entire vacation is a tax write-off for you and your family. What an amazing perk to bring. So not only are you saving money on your own products at 50% off, you're making a product on everything you sell. And you are going to like double your tax refund in 2026 because you can save all these receipts from your summer job. You are not in this alone. I just want to kind of calm your nerves and answer any questions that you might have. You're going to get one-on-one coaching from your director and your recruiter. There are so many free resources online through our back office with training. We have live trainings every Tuesday. They're optional. You don't have to go, but those who show up go up. And everybody who's part of our summer pilot program is also invited to the summer seminar, which is hosted in Charlotte, North Carolina, right down the street from us. So you've got all of that. You have got an entire squad of support, and we're here to answer all your questions. Questions like, how often do I have to order? At least once a year. What's the minimum size? Your first order needs to be 225. How old do you have to be? You just got to be 18 or older, and you are never too old, and you never get you never get kicked out of Mary Kay because of your age. So I mean, I didn't even start till I was 37. And we have women on our team right now who just got started and they are 72 years old. There's no age limit. So we are here to answer all of your questions. So here's kind of what this schedule would look like. If this sounds like an income opportunity for you, I would encourage you to start in April because the starter kit is only 20 bucks, y'all. That is so cheap. $20. For $20, who cares if it works out or not? You only spend $20 on it. So give it a shot. It was only $20. If I were you, I would start in April, okay? But then starting in April still gives you time for April to get your system set up and maybe early May to make sure you've got your website set up, your customer list made. And then in May, we can actually have your launch party and we can get you your first sales. We can get those first $400 in sales, those first $1,000 in sales, and we can help you go and get you going. And that way, by the end of May, you know your systems, you know your products, and you've already had your launch party. So you're just ready to run. So for the rest of June, July, and August, you are earning money. I would get started now. I would get those systems set up now and be ready to be earning the money in June, July, and August. Okay, how do you feel right now? Are you excited? Are you ready to go all in? Are you nervous? Are you kind of, this could work? Are you somewhere in between? That's what your consultant's there for. We're there to help you figure this out. We're there to answer all your questions, and we're there to really make you feel comfortable. And at the end of all of this, you might start Mary Kay for $200 a month. And to be honest, that's amazing. $200 a month for a whole year, that can really save up to help out paying for a cruise. That could really help that little project on the porch that you've been dreaming of doing. You might just want $200 a month, or you might be like me with goals of becoming a national sales director. I do know one thing's for sure. You're not going to get either of those unless you at least say yes and at least get started. I am standing in what 8 years of Mary Kay looks like. I'm standing in my dream home that we just purchased 3 days ago. This is a 1955 brick ranch sitting on an acre of land in my favorite neighborhood of town. It's what I've dreamt of for 8 years. And because of Mary Kay, I can now, 8 years later, plan my dream office right here and turn this kitchen with those blue cabinets into my dream kitchen. What is your dream? I just want you to dream a little bit. Sometimes I think women at our age, I'm going to be 46 this summer, I think we forget how to dream. But I want to give you permission to dream, even if it's just a small dream of paying for Disney World, or a small dream of sending your kids to Christian summer camp over the summer. Pick a dream and then give yourself permission to work for that dream. Thank you so much for watching this. Your next step is to ask some questions, explore some possibilities, and just get started. Just get started. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. And if you want to watch all this wallpaper come off this wall and see what happens to this room over the summer, just follow me on Instagram at Bree Stillings and you will watch the entire process unfold.